What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the semi-final number 1 of the Civ 5 World Cup. Hopefully you haven't clicked on this without watching the group stage video. If not, click away quickly. But yeah, here we are. We have Persia representing Iran. And we have the Inca in for Peru, Croatia for Croatia, and Russia here as well, who got a very favourable spawn here. Not sure, maybe a bit of corruption came into that one. But here we go. Quick rule reminder, this obviously before we were looking for the winner. Now we are looking for first and second place, the last two survivors. But, you know, in the spirit of things, we'll still play until there's only one winner. But yeah, the last two alive will make it to the final. The next time, it won't be tomorrow, but whenever the next episode, well, it might be tomorrow, the next episode of this series comes out, of course, that will be semi-final number 2 with the other 4 semi-finalists from the second half of the groups. And then there'll be a final, which I think will be live streamed, so it might not be at the usual time, but it will replace an evening video, basically. So yeah, that should be fun, if I can get it to work. If not, I'll just record it and put it up. But yeah, I want to get some interaction with you guys. Hopefully as many people can watch it as possible. That'd be pretty cool. But there we go, single player, auto end turn. Here we go again. All 4 of these civs did really well to win their respective groups, but now they've got to start again and do it all over again. Again, as I said, you've only got to get the top 2. It doesn't matter if you're the worst civ. If you come if you're still second last alive somehow, then that works for you. They're in the final. They'll once again get an equal chance in that final. I'm tempted to give bonuses to the civs that win each semi-final over the ones that come second, but I think that's a bit unfair. I don't think it would make it. It's not like there's no bonus I could give them that isn't too overpowered. I feel maybe, I don't know. I'll consider it. Maybe they'll get an extra scout because I'm so nice. Or I don't know, an extra warrior at the start, an extra worker, maybe an extra settler. I don't know. They might get something. I'll discuss with you guys in the live stream, maybe, if I haven't I might have set it up before, but I can always start again. Of course, try and make it the best possible for you guys. I think it might be a bigger map for the final. That's the first thing I want to stress. So, bigger map. Maybe there'll be some city-states in. It's still going to be on quick, because if not, it just turns into a normal game. But Persia there, grabbing the Great Library already. We've got 2 cities for everyone. There's this weird patch of snow at the bottom of the map, and Croatia have already settled in it. Same settings as usual, and oh my goodness, that's probably the earliest war we've seen so far. The Incans versus the Persians, and Russia is also in a war with somebody. I completely missed that. But Croatia have a 3rd city here. I believe there's 4 Europeans across both semi-finals, and Persia now with a 3rd city. The other 2, I've forgotten. Germany's one of them. I didn't want to spoil it for anyone, but it's too late now. And it looks like Persia will be the first to die here, or at least lose their capital when it falls to Russia, who are already off to a flying start. They had a favourable spawn. If they can take Susa as well, all of a sudden, Russia's pretty dominant here. It shouldn't be too difficult for them, I'm going to be honest. I mean, if Persia fall early, this could be very, very quick. Get a very quick game. And there you go, Russia taking out. And Persia is gone. So Iran, that's the end of the run for their World Cup. The Incans now going after Russia, it seems, straight away. No, maybe not. Oh, yep, the Incans at war with Russia as well, and so are Croatia. This is quick. This is an aggressive semi-final. Oh my goodness. Already the former Persian capital has fell from Russia into the Incans' hands, and Croatia also at war with Russia. That is huge. So it's 4 cities for Croatia right now. This one in the snow will not be very useful, nor that one in the tundra. The Inca now grab the Great Wall, and at the moment, Russia in a tough spot at war with both of them. 2 wonders that turn though for Croatia. So that is pretty good for them. And they might take St. Petersburg here. And at that point, I think our finalists may start to be set in stone. Religion founded by somebody. Russia's got Eastern Orthodox in Moscow. And I think that is the religion that was founded. It's the only religion I can see. Croatia, they're being held off now. I think the Incans may have pieced out as well, which doesn't help Croatia, because Croatia will now have to keep an eye out for the Incans. And someone else just founded a religion, and it was the Incans with Catholicism. Interesting. And okay, Croatia are now at war with the Incans, and Croatia actually declared this war. They're going up against musket men on turn 63. This is going to be interesting. I think Croatia have not pieced out with the Russians. I've been missing more and more of the war and peace notification somehow, but no, maybe, yeah, they're trading now, so it's now just Croatia v the Incans. That war is over. Maybe we'll see some of the map fill up now. Mausoleum of Halicarnassus for Russia. So it's definitely not going to be Persia. So one more Civ will have to be eliminated. Who's going to have heartbreak and miss out on the final? Is it going to be Russia v Croatia? If the Incans get in on this, it could be Croatia who miss out on the final. Which, I mean, is fair enough. They're probably going to make the final in the real World Cup. I'm going to lower my expectations. Oh, the Incans decided to go after Russia. That was a surprise. Lower my expectations. Croatia probably going to make the final. I don't know. England, it's too good to be true, isn't it? I don't actually. When this video comes out, I don't know. I don't want to say anything. I don't know what day this video comes out. Could all be over by now. I have no idea. Yeah, like I said, I have no idea. This video could come out before or after the Sweden game, so I'm not going to say anything. But there you go. The Incans grab Susa. That's a pretty big take for them. Croatia are just clinging on, but at least, yeah, this probably suggests then all of a sudden I thought it was going to be. It does depend though, because I'd say it's the last two surviving. It doesn't matter how well they do. Even if Croatia had, say, one city left and then they just got left alone and they were second last, they get through. That's just the way it is. If you find a way to win, then that's fine. It doesn't matter how you win, as long as you win. But St. Petersburg is vital. Russia hold on here, and that Incan army suggests that ain't going to happen. Probably going to see it fall to Croatia this turn, maybe? No. But not to the Incans that turn. Russia hold on. The Incans come close, and it will probably be Croatia this turn. Make a proposal. We're probably not going to have to do too much of this, because the game may not last that much longer. St. Petersburg does fall to Croatia. Russia in a bit of bother now. Let's see, they don't take it back either with a bit of Incan support. So it does look like it will be the Incans for Peru and Croatia making their way to the final. Of course, we'll keep going on for fun. Maybe just to see who's maybe the favourite, who can win 2 out of 2. That would be pretty cool. See who's the favourite for the final. And maybe there'll be a bonus thrown in their way. I'm not 100% sure yet. Leave a comment. Would you like to see a bonus? And what sort of bonus would you suggest for the Civ that wins? Which could be Croatia or the Inca at this point. They're both from 5 cities. Croatia are a bit disadvantaged because they're in the snow. And they don't have a religion, which might help the Incans a bit more. Not necessarily, but could do. Because, I mean, Croatia is pretty much taking Eastern Orthodox and Russia is spreading it like crazy. Look at all these missionaries. But Moscow's pretty far away. I mean, it's going to stand for a while. I mean, if the Incans and Croatia decide killing each other, then they just left Russia out here. Maybe anything's possible. I do doubt it, though. They have open borders. They seem pretty chill with each other for now. They've definitely not pieced out with Russia yet, but we'll see how this... Yeah, it looks like the siege may be about to begin soon. Croatia may be about to commit some more stuff. The Incan army is twice the size of the Croatian one, though. That will be something Croatia have to be careful for. And Zagreb is pretty open too. Once that falls, they could be in some real issues. But if they take Moscow, which is going to be hard to take, but again, if they do take it, it's going to be hard for the Incans to take it in the future. And at the moment, Russia is still alive, so it's no guarantee just yet as to who is going to be in the final. Pick that one at random. No guarantee just yet. Could Russia? It's unlikely, but Russia still are within a chance. All it takes is a Croatian-Incan war to break out. It's unlikely as it seems. It could happen, and that would change the course of the final, the Civ 5 World Cup final. What a great time to be alive, basically. Best time. Obviously, there'll be another one in 4 years' time. Don't worry about it. I think we should do more stuff like this, to be honest. The smaller battles have been very interesting, very fun. Let me know if you want to see more of the smaller battle-y stuff. Obviously, the World TSL games are great and all, but these are pretty cool. Just mini sort of bursts. Maybe we could do it a bit bigger than 4 civs, but like not hugely bigger. And there you go. Croatia finally give up on attacking Russia. The Incans have not given up yet. Croatia may want to use this period to build up because the Incans are looking pretty scary for them and they're racing ahead as well. Obviously, Croatia just need to out-survive Russia, I think, at this point, even if they are behind a little bit. Obviously, out-surviving Russia would put them in the final, and I do imagine they will make it to the final. At this point, I don't think Russia will win. It's unlikely that the Incans would destroy Croatia before, but it's very possible. I mean, if the Incans were to declare war on Croatia and Russia were to help out, then why not? Why could they not contribute to overwhelming? I mean, the Incans clearly have the army to do it. So it's still possible, slightly, that Russia make it to the final. Sadly, Persia have fallen, however. It'd be a shame. Russia being the host of the World Cup, obviously not this World Cup. I don't know what bit of land that is randomly generated this is, but it would still be nice to see them go the whole way. But we'll see. It's also nice to see new mods do well. Croatia, Panama, another new mod we've got coming up in the second semi-final. Wait, they voted no for the World's Fair the first time? Why would they? Who votes no on the World's Fair? I mean, I guess no one could have voted for it. They all could have voted. I think the other thing was probably more controversial. Maybe that's what it was. And none of them voted for it. But yeah, like, who votes no to the World's Fair? That doesn't make sense. Well, I guess maybe if Croatia thought they weren't going to win, maybe they could have done it. But even then, that doesn't really make sense. I think the Incans are still at war with Russia. They just can't get to each other. There's more space for cities if Russia wanted to. Not so much for Croatia or the Incans, whose borders will fill out the rest of the map and make it easier for them to take Russia out. 45 techs for the Incans, 43 for Croatia, 38 for poor old Russia here, and they will continue to fall behind. But at the moment, it's all pretty chilled out. It was an explosive start. The fall of Persia, Russia were driven back after making a very quick start themselves, gaining 2 cities from that Persian fall. But yeah, Persia are in a tough spot. They're right in the middle of the map. You got to feel for them. Luck of the draw, I'm afraid. This city was their second city. It's still at 2. That sucks. Shame you can't, global warming can't come along and melt all the snow. Croatia's borders are growing out this way pretty quickly, and Russia yet to settle anywhere. I don't know why they have great generals, just driving into the snow, trying to find another way. Trying to get away from this all. Okay, this time they managed to pass the World Fair. Cultural heritage sites. I'm just going to repeal stuff. Why not? I mean, if they're going to vote for it, they're going to vote for it, so that's their choice. Zagreb, though, despite all the struggles of the cities in the tundra for Croatia, is at 25. St. Petersburg's at 16. Rijeka at 17. Meanwhile, for the Incans, Cusco is at 26. Persepolis at 18. Tiwanaku at 14. 13 and 12 as well, so pretty big cities. And Russia, Moscow at 23. I mean, it would be pretty big for whoever could take Moscow. I imagine it would be useful. Russia have their Cossacks now, which will help to defend. As we enter the modern era, peace has ensued. Definitely. Second ideology, that is Croatia with autocracy. I have no idea what the Incans went for, but I assume it was them that were first. So I'm like, oh, okay, Croatia going after Russia again. Let's see if they have enough units this time. And I think they have open borders to help the Incans get over here, who never stopped either, so maybe this will be the end if Croatia throw enough units at Moscow. The problem is, as soon as it's over, I could see the Incans going after Croatia. And Croatia's cities are pretty open and vulnerable, which won't be the best to defend. Whilst Congress has expanded its infrastructure. I mean, Russia are holding back, mainly because they're... Okay, Croatia now has a plane. That was quick. And the Incans don't actually have one. And now they have 5. That's the craziest thing about these games. Once someone gets a plane, they just have 10. I don't even know if they have the production. How do they have the production? They're building them in 1 turn. I get it's on quick, but that's insanely quick. And yeah, Moscow will be being... Actually, Moscow will not be being... Yeah, well, it must be, because it's losing health, and we can all see that, but I have no idea how, because they won't have vision on the city unless they're closer, as far as I'm aware, unless they are close enough. Either way, they should take Moscow, which would... I mean, if they only have to get him once, which is the negative to Russia of having one city, they only have to get him once and all the units die. Which I know people... bit controversial, but Russia's clinging on, and he is very close. If Croatia just get 1 unit in, all the other units will sadly die, but... And this might be the turn. Croatia... The Incans now also have planes. Yeah, I think that's right. I don't even think... Maybe they get 1 turn to rectify it, or they might die instantly. I can't remember. Either way, there's not many units left. if complete kills was on, I'm not sure they would have been able to fight back for much longer. There we go. Moscow falls to Croatia. 18 population, 20 in St. Petersburg. There you go. Your first two finalists, Croatia and the Inca. We'll keep going to see who wins, just for fun. And, of course, the war's already broken out, which is nice. We'll see pretty quickly. But, yeah, if anyone can think of some good benefits, maybe to the winner of this and for the other group as well. I mean, I don't want to make it too advantageous to anybody. Obviously, I'm not going to mess with the spawns. I've done it randomly. And sometimes that's been a bit unfair because obviously the game puts in 5 spawns and I delete my units. Which is why I think I spawned near to Russia. I mean, I say that Russia have not made the most from their start at all. So, you know, that's their fault, not mine. There's a bombing going on. Both civs have plenty of planes. So let's see. Obviously here, complete kills is not going to be the issue. But yeah, Russia are out. As are Persia. So that's the Group A and B civ, and it's the civs from Group C and D that are now going after it, which were probably the tougher games. I think if I remember correctly, Russia had a very easy time in game 1, and Persia didn't do too badly either. The Incans did take this city for a brief period of time, but Croatia took it back. Zagreb might fall though, and that is the capital, which is obviously an issue. But there's a big front, and it's being fought for pretty well, and they've peaced out. Are you serious, guys? Come on. It's only turned 195, so no worries. We've got plenty of time. It's only been 16 minutes, apparently. So, according to my little stopwatch on my phone. So, we've got plenty of time. I mean, all the other games have been like 35 minutes. So, I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of the quicker ones. Although the ones at the start were really quick. I don't know why they all got really slow. Like, Group C, which was the Incan game, was like 35. The first one to be 35 minutes. And that was my fault. Like, I left all the victory types on and stuff. But, yeah, I'm really confused as to why all the other games then, therefore, on took 35 minutes. I think we did get more mountains on the map than we have before, which was influencing it. Here, there's not too many mountains. There's a few up here, but they're not near any cities. Croatia have actually settled another city around here. And the longer Croatia survive, it's probably better for them. I think they'll start to catch and maybe overtake the Incans. I might be wrong. Also, in the final, we'll have info addicts on. We'll pay more closer attention to that. Also, I don't want to be reading through every 50 turns or whatever, because that would be ridiculous. But maybe at the end, maybe not at the end, but at some point in the game, we'll have a little look as things are getting close. Maybe when we get down to that final 2. Hopefully, there'll be a final 2 in the final that are strong like this. Like, it's pretty even, opposed to that final 2 where there's just one dominant civ and it's just them taking out the 3 minor ones. Soldiers, the Incans are leading. The average can't tell me much, but I was going to see, because obviously once one of them's built up enough to have a considerable lead, that's when war will break out again. That's not come just yet. I think it was Croatia that declared the war last time, which was pretty brave, but not going for it just yet. They're happy to stay out of this one. Let's just try repealing anything at this point. It doesn't matter. Oh, into the atomic era for the Incans. A new host will be voted in. The Inca became the host. Oh, and the Incans have the first Manhattan Project. And this could be one of those games with a definite nuclear war coming pretty soon. Oh, Croatia, 1 turn behind. This is actually pretty close. This is pretty cool. We'll see how this pans out. But yeah, of course, don't worry. Both of these civs are in the final now. It's just a matter of seeing who comes first, who comes second. But okay, here we go. Now the war breaks out. And let's see who wins. That is pretty quick. They put all those cities in the yellow. Let's see who, if they can take. Oh, they took one. And if they're unlikely to hold on to it, but that's a start. And it's a positive start for Croatia. And they may take, if they can just like take these once, all of them, that still does so much damage, which is really good. They might actually take the former Persian capital here as well. And they may actually hold on to that. And oh, but Zagreb fell, but they took it back. And now Persepolis and Susa have fallen. This is a real mess. But Croatia are probably not going to be able to get Zagreb back. And Persepolis has now fallen. This could be bad all of a sudden. But Zagreb has been recovered. This is tense. It's so important. this city could be the big one that unlocks it. Or if this falls to Croatia, that would probably send it their way. However, if the Incans hold on to Zagreb, or do take Zagreb again, that would be major. But no melee units either side. Oh, the Incans did take it again. But it is Croatia who are making the big pushes right now. Yeah, they're going to take this city, and I think that's going to box the Incans into the corner. Whether they have their capital or not, I don't think that's going to stop Croatia at this point. I mean, Moscow over here, their new capital, Moscow, arguably even better than what Zagreb is at right now. It's 6 population, so I don't think they'll be too worried, to be fair, Croatia. Moscow is massive at 30. And if they can do some damage, Cusco is at 37. Doesn't seem like any nukes have been dropped, and they're probably about to retake Zagreb. This was impressive. The Incans looked like they were quite far ahead at one point, just after the fall of Russia. But here we go. I mean, again, both of them are in the final, but it does just, if there's going to be, if someone suggests some good bonuses, Croatia may get a little bonus for the final, and obviously the same will be said for the winner of semi-final number 2, which will be out either tomorrow or the next day, depending on what time in the schedule this video is. Whether it's the early video, if it's the early video, then there'll be one tomorrow, and if it's the late video, it will be 2 days' time. And this should be pretty close to done. They took it once, they're going to hold on to it this time, and it's just Cusco now. They have 5 planes, but Croatia have plenty more than that. Actually, no, they have 7. Oh, 11 overall. But yeah, this is going to be a grind, but it will finish the job for Croatia. They will get the domination victory. Fine. It's fitting that the capital is the final city to fall. Nuke was just dropped on Zagreb. Poor Zagreb. But there we go. That is the end of that. We have our 2 finalists. They will be soon coming up in the final. We'll find out who they're joining very soon. Joined by, out of Germany, Serbia, Panama, and Colombia. In the next video, there'll be 2 civs joining them. Croatia will probably get a slight bonus if you can come up with a good one down below in the comments. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.